Alright guys, Avit is back with a new video. It's the start of the new phase, which is PES 2017. It's the demo. Now, I'm going to look to give you some tips before you get started, before you start playing, to get the best out of the demo and for you to be able to give the game a fair judge. Now, this is not me promoting the game or anything like that. It's out so much earlier than the FIFA demo, 3 weeks in fact. So I am so fed up with FIFA 16, I just wanted something else to try. So my eyes lit up when I knew that the PES demo was out today. So I decided to do a video, but I first started playing this on the PES controls. And if you're a FIFA player, you need to go straight into the tactics, button tactics that is, and change them straight away. So I'm now going to show you how to do that, guys. So after pressing X, you'll get this screen, and you can see there you can press square to edit personal data. At first I thought personal data, whatever's that. So as you can see, I'm scrolling through the data up there. I presume you can do saved ones, but the thing you want to do is go into command configuration and do type 2, guys, because that is as close to FIFA controls as you're going to get, and that is where you'll get the best out of the game. And then what I would suggest to you is play it like you're playing FIFA. See what works, see what don't, and that is the quickest way you will get to learn the controls of PES, because there's a lot of different things. I'm showing you here now all the other options you have to change. I didn't change anything else, guys, because there's no point, not for a demo. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm presuming that's the difference between being manual and semi-assisted, assisted, whatever. So I just left everything else the same. Now guys, what I will say is, can you remember the old days when tackling used to be like a homing missile? Well, I've not really got to know the tackling system on PES before, so I don't know if they brought it back, they done away with it, or it was always there. But now, if you use X, which would be a contain button for FIFA, and you use sprint, it is that homing missile standing tackle. Now you've got to be careful, because as soon as at the end of the charge, as it were, to the attacking player, your defender will then put his foot in. So if it's in the area, it could be very dangerous. And what you'll also need to look out for is basically the second man press will pull the man out of position. So I never use the second man press, because first man press is so, it's so OP, guys. Honestly, it's really OP, and you can do your own Genjin pressing, because all you have to do is tap L1 to change player. It will then home in onto the player who's got the ball, and if they switch the ball, you then quickly tap L1 again, hold X, hold sprint. Now guys, I will let you know, hold and sprint is imperative. If you do not hold sprint, you will not get anywhere with the contain button, as it were. So where I'm just showing you some clips of the free kicks. Now, I wasn't very successful with free kicks whatsoever. I had a few attempts, but I tried to do 2 controllers so that I could keep fouling myself to get more clips of free kicks so I could suss it. And for some reason I couldn't get 2 controllers to operate at the same time. If I turned one on, it turned the other one off, and vice versa. So I just had to try and get free kicks as I could in the game. And then again with corners, what I found with corners is basically you move the direction of the kick, which is the line you can see with the right stick, and then you move the trajectory, which is up, down, with the left stick. So, you know, the higher you have it, the further that'll go, and so on. And then you use your power button. So I'm presuming if you do it higher, it will be more up and down into the air. So that's what I've got to get to learn with the free kicks. But I thought I did score a corner, but in the clips I was showing you now, there wasn't no clips to goals to show you from that. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to leave you with some goals, just to show you the sort of goals that do go in slow, low finesses into the corner seem a little bit overpowered. I think this setting I was playing on was a little bit too easy, guys. I think that was the regular setting, and I am definitely going to try and play it on high. But also what I want to tell you as well, guys, is there is a face-up dribble button, which is, once you change the settings, is R1. Use that like you would do the L2, R2, because it's very, very effective. Yes, the one other thing I wanted to tell you is the L2 button, after changing to Type 2, becomes a modifier, and it's a manual modifier. So basically, if you hold L2, everything else you do is manual. You do get a little bit of a faint direction line come under your player's feet to show you the way you're pointing, but I would love this in FIFA, guys. I really would, because you hold the L2 button and you can do a quick layoff pass. You hold the L2 button and you can do a manual through ball, a manual chip pass, and when you're running through on goal, you can even do a manual shot. So if you want to upper the keeper, you know, and try and get a little bit more angle on your shot, you can. So that is something to think of. But it's like, this instance would really be good for manual shooting, but you can just hold L2 and you're manual shooting. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with the goals. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.